Hi YouTube, welcome to Beauty in the Empty Nest. I have to admit, I jumped on the bandwagon and I went ahead and I decided I needed to try the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Thank you, Jacklyn Hill. Love watching Jacklyn Hill. And I decided to go ahead and give it a try. Again, my big question, I think this is beautiful when I've seen other reviews of it, but is it going to work on more mature skin? Is it going to be too outlandish? Is it going to blend well with my skin type? Is it going to accentuate my lovely fine lines that I have or sit in my pores? So again, those are the big questions I decided to go ahead and explore and see. So I went ahead and got it. And actually I have not worn it yet. I just got it out of the box. I ordered it from Sephora online. So it is $38, so I'm gonna have to really like this to keep this. My favorite other highlighters, when I use them, I love the Laura Mercier, the Baked Radiance one. I'll link it down below. I have it in Highlight 01. I also have the Mary Lou Balm, one, and the highlighter, and I like that, but you have to be very careful. For me, I have to be very careful for how much I apply. So anyway, let's go ahead and give this a try. And we'll see. I'm going to apply it with, I know it's here someplace. Here it is. One of my favorite ways of applying any kind of highlighter for me that works. It's just a fan brush. So right now I have a Sonia Kashuk that I like to use. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And what I like to do is just get the center part in the highlight and brush off. I'm not sure how strong or whatever this is. I think it's pretty intense, right? So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just apply it. And by putting it on the center, then I have the other parts of the brush that help distribute it. So again, I realize that you're not going to be able to pick it up. It doesn't seem to pick up that well in all the video light. But I have to say, oh yeah, you can get a little bit, can't you, there? It looks quite nice. Now I'm trying to take a look at it with my lines. And I think it's doing pretty well. Let me put the other side on there. Now again, I have to keep in mind the price value of it and the fact that I have other highlighters. But I'm always looking for one that kind of works more with my skin tone. Like the other Becca one in, what is the lighter color? That one it looks a little too silvery. Okay, so I put both on. Here I am gabbing. So I don't know, can you pick it up? I think when I look here, it looks really pretty. I mean, I definitely probably put a little more on than I typically would have, but I think the coloring really, I've like not NC25 as a reference point. For some reason today my foundation looks like it's not matching, which I almost feel like I must have pulled out one of the wrong bottles. Because this foundation color, usually I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I usually wear Dawn, and it usually matches, but this looks, I had another sample. I'm wondering if I pulled out the wrong color. But anyway, typically I'm like an NC25, and I sometimes have trouble with the highlighter, especially like the Mary Lou, because it is a little silvery. I think that's why I like the Laura Mercier one, because it doesn't add color as much, but wow. Now it does, one thing I have to say, and again, that's not anything bad. They seem to look at all the fallout already off of it. So it is very fragile. Another consideration, investing that much money in something that you probably wouldn't want to travel. I travel quite a bit, at least right now. So this probably wouldn't be one I would bring with me unless I do that trick of, putting a cotton pad on there before I close it, and that does really help. But anyway, let's kind of recap. Jacklyn Hill, again, beautiful work. But the big question for me now, will it work for me, given my settings and my context and what I'm doing in my life, and also the fact that my skin's at a different point than a lot of Jacklyn Hill's fans. So anyway, the fondness for right now, from a 1 to 5, you'll see my screen right out there. From 1 to my fondness for this, I have to say at this point right now, I'm at like a 4. I'm gonna play with this in different lights too and see, but right now I'm surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like this much, but I'm gonna put it as a 4 right now, my fondness for. So now for mature skin, I want to get another good look at it. And I have to say that a little bit did get up more towards my lines here, and it's kind of pulling those out a little bit more. So maybe for mature skin, I would say I would give this a 3.5 to 4 with the idea, I'm gonna say 3.5. okay, with the idea that you have to be really careful. So this fan, I would never do anything bigger. I actually have a much smaller kind of like eye shadow brush that I might play with for the application and then lightly buff there. Or the idea is that you don't want to dig into it as you're applying it. You saw that fallout, which means that it was kind of me up here. Or I might want to have like a tissue or something in that area around it so it's not getting in there, because when it did get near my lines, it kind of looks like it's settling into them, which would not be a good thing. So for mature skin, 3.5. In other words, use caution when you're applying it. You just can't apply it like you might have been able to do before you had other of those contextual factors that come along with aging. And then run out to buy. Again, given your contextual setting, if you don't have those other pieces there and your budget allows it, I would say I really, and your skin coloring is similar to mine, I would say go for it. I would give this actually a 4.5 if you can get it. It is a little difficult to get. It's really pretty. I'm looking forward to getting out in the daylight too and seeing there, but I mean, wow, I really do like it. What do you think? I'd love to see your feedback too. I know it's hard to pick up on the camera, so I'm trying to keep moving. I'm not like having a little exercise here. The fact that I'm trying to keep letting it catch to see if you can give me feedback as well too. So run out to the store, I would say 4 or 4.5, depending on, again, your desires. Are you heavy-handed with highlighter? Don't go for it. And you have more lines and heavy pores around the areas that you typically would use highlighter, then I'd say caution there. But overall, I really am surprised. I was not expecting this to really work for me, but it just looks so pretty. And everyone else I saw applying it was much younger than myself, in their 20s, maybe in their early 30s, but I'm 50. So that puts you in a different setting too. So with this workout in a professional setting, again, a light hand to it, I think very much so. So again, now I'll have to think about $38 invested in this. Is it going to be something that I'll be picking up and using right now? My first gut feeling now is I will be using this every day. It might replace my Laura Mercier, except for maybe when I'm traveling, although that container's big and bulky. But wow, I'm surprised. I'm really, really surprised that I would like it like this. So again, share your feedback. Are there other people with more mature skin? What have you found also too? And again, I really, really value your feedback. I really, really value all your positive encouragement. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up to keep that encouragement going. I have lots of fun ideas of other things I'd like to share and report on, not only just makeup and beauty, but I also start talking about things that go on with people who are in the empty nest or partial empty nest. But again, go ahead, give me a thumbs up for encouragement. Tell me what else you would also like to see. And importantly, also subscribe so that you can keep on top of what I'm talking about and where things are going, and so that your feedback is also there whenever we release something. So again, thanks so much. Big thumbs up. Again, I gotta say, Jacklyn Hill. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that it worked for me. So again, great talking to all of you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Go ahead, thumbs up, subscribe. Have great and positive, wonderful days. Bye.